Hi, it's Martin Seville, Empowerment Coach at Empathy Coaching, and today I'm just going to take a short amount of time to talk about sleep. Okay, sleep. Now, let's just do a quick reminder of who I'm very specifically talking to. So, hardworking, conscientious managers in the financial services industry, like where I came from, or managers in an equally as demanding industry, or maybe you manage your own business now because you set one up, like I did with my coaching business. You're hardworking, you're conscientious, you want to do a good job, you want to make a difference, you want to get rewarded and recognized for that job, and you want to provide for your family. Two things that are getting in the way, though, is that you are stressed and you're overwhelmed because of the amount of work and responsibility that you've got. And that is, that's not a failing on your part at all. It is actually extremely common nowadays. Now, one of the things that suffers when we are stressed and we are overwhelmed, and actually something that I feel is actually pretty much abused day in, day out, because it's not really given the recognition or respect that it deserves. With sleep, if you're stressed and you're overwhelmed, there are a few things that can happen. You can stay up, you're in bed, but you can't sleep because your mind is worrying and you're still worrying about things, and you're wondering how on earth you're going to get things sorted for the next day, and you're still processing the current day, let alone the next day. So it takes a longer to get to sleep. You might actually find that when you're asleep, you wake up several times in the night. You may find that once you're asleep and then you wake up in the morning, you don't feel refreshed like you're supposed to when you wake up, because you're still all stressed and you're all overwhelmed, and you're all very tense. Certainly that's something that I felt. It may well be that in the evenings you go to bed later than you really want to because you're grasping at just a little bit more time that's just for you. Maybe you've been working all through the evening, or just busy, and you just want some time for you. And the only time you feel like you can do that is at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, which obviously then means you're not getting enough sleep. And then if you then don't get the quality of sleep as well, then obviously that's a really difficult situation to be in the morning. Sleep is so important. Yes, obviously we need sleep as human beings to rest, but the amount of work chemically and physically that goes on with both our brains and our actual bodies during the night is incredible. I'm not going to give you a huge science lesson right now, but it is absolutely essential that we get good quality sleep. We go through the sleep cycles because our body needs it to restore itself, yes, to reset itself, to process the day that's just gone, but also it's about immune systems, and it fends off diseases like heart disease going forward, and even diabetes. Sleep is really crucial, but in this day and age, we kind of feel like, it's almost like a luxury rather than an essential. It's treated like that. It's the thing we do after we've got everything else done. So no matter what time is left, that's the bit that's for sleep. Rather than actually scheduling it in like an appointment, whether we do an appointment for work or we have to set an appointment to see our family, like I've talked about in the time and the workload situation. We should set a schedule for our sleep as well, because it really, really helps. Now, I'd like you to think about your sleep right now. So you're stressed and you're overwhelmed. Be honest about your sleep at the moment, in terms of the quality, in terms of the quantity, in terms of the routine and the pattern. Have you actually got a routine or a pattern, or is it all over the place? Which again, actually is really difficult then for your body to cope with. It actually prefers a routine, a pattern of when to sleep, even at the weekends. Have a think about your pattern of your sleep and the quality and quantity. And think, well, have you tried anything to improve that situation or not? What have you tried? Has it worked? Has it not worked? Or have you just not tried anything? Actually, is it just still that luxury at the end of everything else, and you'll get whatever you get? And then have a little think about, because this is about stepping back and just going, what could things look like? What would you like your sleep pattern, your sleep to look like? Yes, we want quality sleep, but that lead up to sleep, that how you feel in the morning, and how would you like that to feel? How would you like that to be? And have a think about, well, what's stopping you? What, are there actually some actions you can take that would help you? Yes, with stress and overwhelm, there are a number of other things at play, but there are some physical things that you can try and do. Now, let me leave you with one tip, one thing to try with this video, and that is before you go to bed. In this busy day and age, we tend to do everything we need to do and then go to bed. So it might be rushing around doing chores, or maybe we have just watched a movie, or we've been scrolling through our text and social media, and then we just go straight to bed. The thing is, all of that, your brain is already stimulated from the day. If you're stressed and overwhelmed, it's already overstimulated. If you then go to bed in an already agitated and stimulated state because you've just watched an intense movie, or you've just been scrolling through all your social media, then actually it adds to the issue. It adds to what your body has to cope with to then try and calm down and get into the state ready and rested for sleep. So one thing that really is tried and tested is, and it can be anything from 10 minutes to an hour, ideally an hour, but 10 minutes to an hour before you go to bed, stop. No more chores, put the gadgets away, and just be calm. And you can do something relaxing, calming. It might be you read a book, read a calm book. It might be, if you're a Lego fan, it might be to do some Lego. It could be some colouring, it could be some drawing. Whatever might be a relaxing, calming activity to do. Even if you just sat there with a hot cup of decaf, with your eyes closed, just being calm. That really, really, really helps. Really helps your body and mind get into the state ready for sleep. And it will help you more quickly go to sleep, and it will help the quality of your sleep. So 10 to 60 minutes. Try it, and obviously this is something you have to try on a regular basis, not just on a one-off. Because again, that then gets into a healthy habit. And I do it. I've done it. Many other people that I coach have done it. The people on the courses that I've gone on that have talked all about this stuff have done it, and it works. It's one of the simplest things we can do. Switch off before you go to bed. Just give yourself that time to calm down. So, hope this has been useful, and I'm sure I'll catch you in another video.